Welcome back, Rich Nation. My name is AJ, and today we are finishing Legend of Korra, Book 4, Episodes 12 and 13. This will complete it. Long journey to finish Korra. I plan on doing the Avatar live action later down the road. So for more Avatar content, there will be more on this channel eventually. Whenever new shows or new things come out, we will definitely do it. We are going to be doing Invincible and continuing Has Been Hotel on this channel. So make sure if you haven't subscribed, or if you're subscribed now, definitely stay on the channel and subscribe, smash that like button, hit that notification bell, and check out the Patreon for uncut reactions, early releases. And let's go ahead and start. All right, here we go. We're finishing this today. Let's do it. Not tough at all, no.
Kuvira's heading our way with a platoon of mecha suits.
What should we do?
This is my hometown, and I hate to say it, but there's no use risking all our lives to fight that giant thing. Let her take the city for now. We'll think of some way to come back and beat her.
I'm not letting her conquer Republic City. The world isn't safe as long as she has that weapon.
Yeah, she's gonna not stop at all for nobody, as we saw.
Glad to see you all made it out. You had me worried.
Well, you benders are gonna have to fight her alone. She just blew up our factory with all our hummingbird suits.
Not all of them. There are the prototypes back at my office. If we can get those ready to fly, we'll at least be able to offer a little air support. Sue, you take Patar Jr. and the rest of the wounded back to Asami's office. Get those suits working as soon as you can. The rest of us will just have to face Kuvira on our own.
I was just thinking, you know how they show stuff in shows and like you're like, oh, okay, they showed that, but it like what relevance is there? They had like her talk to her dad and like make up with her dad earlier in the season. And it's just making me think now, and she's talking about like these prototype suits and stuff. Maybe he's gonna like come in with like extra suits, or maybe being able to help with like old stuff because he was the one that originally worked on them. It just made me think like, if not else, then I mean, I understand like them making up, but I feel like there was more to bring that like back just a few episodes ago. Like there definitely was a story reason for it.
Tell that mecha jerk to settle down. She's the one blowing up the whole city.
I hate to be the bearer of more bad news, but I just heard on the radio that Kuvira's army has destroyed the train tracks. We're not getting out of the city by rail.
Everyone, I was just up on the observation deck and saw a bunch of mecha suit soldiers heading this way. Oh, great. The giant one wasn't enough. It's over. We're all gonna get blown to bits.
There's a lot of them.
Everyone, I can get us out of here if you just sit tight.
There's your hero.
The bench, please. It's a little crowded up here.
Sure, I'm only the conductor. No one needs me on the bench.
Just stay calm. I'll be right back.
Come on. Whoa, where are you going?
I'm going to get some help. You think you can handle this unruly mob for a little while?
I raised Milo. I can handle anything.
True.
What are you doing, Milo?
I just got
Crash into the door.
To beat the giant. Now everyone, grab some paints and find me some balloons.
I'm guessing this is gonna end with like a battle, a rematch, pretty much with the Avatar and her, but like on the ground, which will be way more one-sided on the other way, I would think. Now that Korra's gotten like kind of everything back, though it might still be difficult. This suit is her biggest strength. The paint balloons. Oh, I guess to like, okay, that's creative. Block the view and everything. make it really difficult to see.
Clear
I mean,
the glass.
Yeah, you gotta have some type, yeah, water, squeegees, something.
No! The joints are platinum too.
That would have been way too easy.
You're about to get the world's largest hot foot, metal lady.
So I like them all combining their powers to have to take her down. Because a lot of the time, Korra was getting like these 1v1s against like every end of the season. Like crazy. And now this feels way more united, which I kind of like personally. Holy shit. I mean, it is kind of 50v1. Damn. This thing really... I mean, the city was already kind of like messed up with the vines, but they turned it into a tourist attraction. This one might be harder to just kind of do daily life still. They're gonna have to like completely rebuild.
Oh,
Everyone, retreat! Take the wounded back to Asami's office.
I'll meet you there. I'm going to see if I can find help.
Man, there's gotta be some like, I don't know, eventual running out of power in that thing. Can't be infinite.
All right, let's fire it up again.
Whoa.
I can't stabilize it. I thought you fixed the hydraulics.
I did. Twist harder.
I think I'm accurate.
I hope you have something in here that can take out a platoon of mecha suits. Kuvira's troops are headed this way.
I really
I know how
think
to take down some mecha suits, and it
I really
just
think her
might
dad's
take
gonna
down
show up
that
or
giant,
something.
too.
Where am I? Mom?
Just rest, son. I'm here.
Mom. I'm so sorry. I betrayed you. The whole family. I gave my life to Kuvira, and she just fired that weapon at me. How could she do that?
that was pretty
No,
much a,
sweetie. She's
like a bitch
complicated
slap to you.
person.
Wing and Wei will never forgive me.
Complicated. That's one way of
It might
saying
take
it.
some time to come around, but we'll work through it as a family.
Do you think
Yeah,
this
she's
plan will actually work,
complicated,
sir?
like
I know I can stop the mecha
wanting to
suits
like
with an
take
electromagnetic
over
pulse.
complicated.
So it stands to reason that I can stop a giant mecha suit with a giant electromagnetic pulse. I know we might not make it out of this mess, and I feel like there are some things I should tell you.
Oh my god.
There are?
The fourth time you're gonna set this up?
I had an ostrich horse. Named her Mrs. Beaks. I grew up on a farm. Did I ever tell you that, Julie? This was before the circus people took me away. Anyway, I loved old Mrs. Beaks, but I took her for granted.
You'll have to finish your story later. Kuvira's troops are in range.
She was already ready, like, okay, this isn't going where I thought it was gonna go. Why do I just keep hoping he's gonna confess?
Julie, do the thing!
I'm afraid there are no more things to do.
Yeah.
What was that?
An electromagnetic pulse. It
He's
shut
so
down the
used to her
mechanism
just
that
not
our power
saying
source
anything and
requires.
just
Locate the
pulling a
source of the
miracle
pulse.
out of her
That
ass.
must be where Barrack is.
We're not
Third and
getting
fourth
that
mech
now.
Platoons, move in and continue the sweep. Capture anyone left in this city.
Barrack, how come your electro thingy shut down the small mecha suits but not the big one?
Because it's powered with spirit vine energy. I'm sorry. I wish I could help you, but it's unstoppable.
It's not.
I knew it!
Dad?
I knew it! I knew it. Oh my God.
We need all the geniuses we can get our hands on right.
I gotta say, as somebody that does sometimes is able to kind of like pick up on things and like, you know, there's red herrings or there's things in the story, but for some reason, way earlier in the season, it just felt so random to bring him back out of nowhere. Give him a redemption story. That's what they're doing here.
Now, if the prison's still standing after all this is over, we can throw him back in.
I know what you all must think of me, but I love Republic City, and I would do anything to save her.
But how are we supposed to get inside?
Future Industries has plasma saws for cutting platinum. If we had one on the mecha suit...
But the saws are way too big. We'd never get the suits off the ground.
I think I can add an electrical element to the welding torch on your suit and convert it into a plasma saw. Then we'll just have to land on the giant and cut open a hole big enough for someone to get in.
Like a metal mosquito.
You know what happens to mosquitoes that land on me? I squash them.
We'll have to attack in a swarm to try to keep you guys safe.
That's the
in
only
hummingbird
problem.
Suits. It looks like they're our only hope.
Oh, first he ate the fruit, then he ate the leaves. Hungry little lemur ate up all my trees. Okay, great job, everybody. Who's got another song for us?
We can't just sit around here singing old airbender songs until we're all captured.
They all look grumpy.
Or worse.
Should we play the button game? Where did these badger moles come from?
The zoo! Mako always hated my singing, but they love it.
What are we supposed to do with badger moles?
They're the best earthbenders around. We can use them to tunnel out of the city without Kuvira's troops spotting us.
Are you sure this is the best plan?
You don't have any other plan.
Badger moles, digging holes under Republic City. Gotta run away from Kuvira today, although I do still think she's pretty.
Okay, they're gonna like him after this. I think everybody's kind of getting a redemption in some ways here.
I think we found the source of the electromagnetic pulse. Future Industries Tower.
That's the place.
I mean, if that Earth Prince can improve, anybody can improve.
There are 2 emergency levers. If you switch them off at the same time, you'll cut the power.
Thanks. We may not be able to beat that thing, but we can slow it down. Let's go!
I really did miss her being able to fight like this, because this is just her natural element. She's just... I mean, she went her entire life always just loving fighting and wanting to be, you know, the Avatar and everything. So it's nice to see her so high-spirited again and, like, her confidence back. Ooh. The downside is you're still creating more damage, like, on the city. Like, regardless. I guess it's kind of hard to minimize that with a giant robot in the goddamn town. And the longer the battle goes, the worse it's gonna be. So gotta destroy it quick. Yup, I think it's getting closer to more like a rebuild. Like, not just like a quick fix or even a long fix, complete rebuild of the city.
Oh yeah, you're the sweetest vacuum we have ever known. And I I just want to thank you for being so kind when I was living in your home.
That's their greatest strength. His singing.
You don't need these people. They're just innocent civilians caught in the crossfire. But I'm Prince Wu, rightful leader of the Earth Kingdom. Take me to Kavira. I've got business with her.
No, don't do it, Wu.
I have to. But before I go, I'd like to sing you a song. If you don't respect the brooch, you don't.
How are they not grabbing him or shooting him?
Oh, no, 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 no. You're no better than a roach.
Oh, they're gonna attack.
I'm royalty. I got my badger moles with me.
Actually, your song is so bad, your badger moles deserted you.
You don't know what you're talking about.
This is like the song of the badger mole attack. They probably just told the voice actor, look, I don't care how good you sing this, actually sing it bad. And then just say words about the badger moles and what they're doing.
It will all be because of you.
You're the one who designed these incredible suits. It's great to be working together again.
Yep.
I love you, Dad.
I love you too.
I like that. I do like that they added that.
Attached to what?
I need to attach this ring to your finger.
What?
Julie Moon, will you do the thing for the rest of our lives?
He went completely from nothing to marriage immediately?
Now let's go attach these barely functional rust buckets to a giant killer slashing machine.
It's exactly how I always pictured our engagement.
That oh my god. I love it. Come on, we all wanted it. You can let me know in the comments, but everybody wanted them to be together, regardless of how fucking crazy it is. And how much of an ass he was kind of to her, it seemed like in the beginning. But oddly, we wanted them together.
Let's get out of here. Wow, I wish I had that kind of flexibility.
Man, it really does take every single person to be able to, like, take this thing down. It's crazy. Always gotta have an emergency switch.
I need more power. They're cutting in. More power.
Okay. So to be able to have a final battle, they're gonna have to break through this thing.
Dad, now!
Goodbye, Asami.
Oh no.
I love you.
Really? Okay, so he's doing the sacrifice thing. Brought him back to
Hiroshi's plan worked.
sacrifice
There's our
him.
opening.
Still, I mean, he got his redemption story. Like so many people this season. I honestly really like it. Okay, we're in the last episode here. This is setting up for a final battle. I called it already. Korra versus Kavira. It's gonna happen. It's gonna be one-on-one on the ground. Korra is the best she's gonna be. I still don't think she's as strong. Like, you guys can let me know what you think in the comments, but I still think she's probably like weaker than she was at the end of season 3, like before her last fight. I think she's still weaker than that spot. And like, I think it kind of showcases, and something I really like is how many people it took and pretty much utilizing every side character to be able to take down this giant robot and kind of take down the final boss type thing. Instead of just leaving it to Korra, I mean, everybody got to do their part. And we saw a tiny bit of that in other seasons, but nothing compared to this, where you were like every single person had to use like all their expertise. I don't know. I enjoy that type of thing. I always like it when the supporting characters get to shine. And we really saw that there. So let's go ahead and get to the final one. All right. Balance. The Last Stand. Last episode.
Initiate lockdown. Find the Avatar and whoever else is with her. We need to move fast. Sue, Lin, climb up to the arm and try to disable that weapon. Mako, Bolin, get to the engine and see if you can power this thing down. I'm going after Kuvira.
Are you sure? When you fought Kuvira before.
I know. She almost destroyed me.
She's better now.
Not this time.
I can tell it's still going to be more difficult than it would have been last season. Or it's going to be, I still think it's going to be a challenge.
I'm going for that lever. You get the other one. Hey!
I'll deal with this guy. Disable the weapon.
I mean, her higher-ups are pretty decent. I'll give them that. They're holding their own.
Nice work.
The outside may be platinum, but we can do a lot of damage in here.
The weapon's loading mechanism has malfunctioned. We're unable to fire.
It's no malfunction. I can feel someone metal bending inside the arm. I lost the connection. The weapon's useless now.
Oh, fuck. Oh, okay. Fight in the thing. I thought they were going to maybe find a new location.
I'm ready. Be with you in 1 second. Kinda busy. Okay, ready now. 1, 2, 3. Nothing's happening. Kuvira must have done some override thing and taken control. There's got to be some other way to shut down power from here.
Don't just push buttons. Let's not do that.
You spent all that time working with Varric and Batar Jr. Didn't any of their genius rub off on you?
Look, the thing about these vines is that if you mess around with them too much, they explode.
Get those engineers out of here. I have an idea.
Want to fill me in?
I'm gonna zap these vines with some electricity.
Let's back it up, okay? I said that will make the vines explode.
Exactly. This is our only way of shutting this thing down. I can handle it.
No,
that's
you can't.
dangerous
This
as
is
hell.
time to prove how awesome you are. I already know how awesome you are. You're awesome.
I don't have time to argue. I'm doing this. So get out of here.
Okay.
But for the record, I do not approve. Just get out as soon as you can. Promise?
Promise.
I love you.
I love you too. Now go!
Actually, that's pretty cool looking. I always liked how Avatar used lightning. We got to see quite a bit of it in Avatar with, you know, Iroh and Zuko and all that. Ooh. Oh, fuck. That backfired. Hopefully, Bolin didn't leave. Ooh. Slow motion slam. Yeah, okay, good. Good. Knowing his personality, it made sense for him to still be there, making sure his brother got out. Oh, fuck. What about the entire city? Oh, God. What? Okay, it looks like a lot of the explosion was at least, like the inside explosion was way more controlled than it was visually looking like for a second. It was looking like it was gonna blast and like do a complete city destroy. Oh shit. What?
You're gonna call off your army and surrender to President.
Her fight can't be over yet. Nope.
Stop!
Man, she is desperate.
Kuvira, give up. Never.
Yeah, apparently. Of course not.
Please stop this madness. It has to end now. If you really want to end it, then come and get me.
What is she gonna do? Is she gonna get some crazy like power up or something last minute? Or what the fuck?
Now it's over.
She went to grab the goddamn cannon? Oh, fuck. This is bad. I thought we were done with the damn damage.
Shut it down. I can't.
Well, okay. We are getting one of those moments in this season. Holy fuck. Oh, there's the explosion. Oh, okay. That's what I thought was gonna happen. Okay, I spoke too soon. I'm sorry, I spoke too soon. No. Oh, God. Yeah. That is what I was worried about, though. Whoa.
Look.
That is pretty.
A new spirit portal.
Okay.
Korra!
Did they both go to the spirit world or something from there? my assumption because it was right there. So maybe they're both there.
Keep looking.
Whoa. What? Wait, what? What's happening here? Ah, okay. So they are in the spirit world. Yeah, this is something she's never experienced.
Dead? No, we're okay. But we're in the spirit world. All the energy from your weapon tore open a new portal and blasted us in here. Why would you save my life? After everything I did to you? I guess I see a lot of myself in you. We are nothing alike. Yes, we are. We're both fierce and determined to succeed, sometimes without thinking things through. This wasn't how I wanted things to end. If you had all just surrendered, none of this would have happened. You brought this on yourself.
You got
Messing
too
with
deep.
spirit vines, acting like a dictator over your people. You had to know what you were doing wasn't right. I was trying to help my people. Sue turned her back on the Earth Kingdom. You were gone. I had to do something. It must have been so hard being an orphan. Don't pretend you know what it felt like. The Avatar is adored by millions. I was cast aside by my own parents like I meant nothing to them. How could I just stand by and watch the same thing happen to my nation when it needed someone to guide it? You wanted to create a place where you and your people would never be vulnerable again. I may not have been an orphan, but believe me, I understand what it feels like to be afraid.
She dealt with it all season.
After I was poisoned, I would have done anything to feel in control.
Character development.
The spirits have returned.
They probably feel like it's a little, you know, a little safer now.
You're okay!
Release Kuvira, or we will attack.
Stand down. This battle is over. I owe the Avatar my life. Her power is beyond anything I could ever hope to achieve. I'll accept whatever punishment the world sees fit.
Well, damn. I guess everybody else is like, well,
I'm
she
sorry
gave up.
for all the anguish I've caused you and your family.
You're going to answer for everything you've done.
Yeah.
Out of the destruction, love did bloom. So that is why, dearest friends and family, we gather today to celebrate the wondrous and at times inexplicable bond between Savaric and the Lady Julie.
Finally. I mean, I just wanted them to get together, but
Camera on me. This is my big day.
I'm happy it worked
True love
out.
is a fickle creature, difficult to find, nearly impossible to tame. But Varric and Julie have proven that even the longest of long shots can have a chance at happiness. Varric, of the Southern Water Tribe, master of the high seas, take the Lady Julie Moon to be your lawfully wedded wife. Will you promise to treat her not as your assistant, but as your honored and cherished partner?
You're darn tootin', I do.
And do you, Julie, take Varric to be your lawfully wedded husband? Do you promise to care for him in sickness and in health, and also scrub his calluses on a bi-weekly basis, which isn't really that much to ask? Okay, I'm not reading all this.
How long was it?
Calluses and all.
You may now do the thing.
Aww. Appropriate. Who would have thought, like, Varric would go from, like, a character that was, like, so odd and then actually, like, unlikable at the end of season 2?
So dang happy.
Like, think about this. Like, he kind of was an asshole and kind of a half villain at the end of, like, near the end of season 2, right? And then they bring him back and they make, because he was likable introduced, but they actually bring him back and give him actual, like, improvements and make him, I mean, they became way more centered to the story than I ever would have thought. Like I said, when he was initially introduced, I thought he was like a throwaway character.
My cousin told me how level-headed you were during the whole evacuation. I gotta admit, I'm impressed. I think you're gonna make a great leader. But that doesn't mean I'm gonna set you up with Korra, so don't ask.
That's okay, Mako. Sometimes a good evacuation is its own reward.
Good to see you, Prince Wu. Or should I say King Wu? You ready to get back to Ba Sing Se and finally take the throne?
Yeah, about that. I was actually thinking of stepping down as king and getting rid of the monarchy altogether.
Well then.
Are you joking?
For once, I'm not. I really think the Earth Kingdom would be better off if the states were independent and had elected leaders.
Oh.
Like the United Republic.
Wow.
That's actually pretty wise and mature of you.
I think it's a great idea. The Earth Kingdom should evolve. And I'll do everything in my power to help you make
The
that
Avatar
happen.
world is really evolving and
But for
becoming
now,
more
the
modern.
dance floor calls.
I mean, at least the Earth Kingdom is.
Much better.
Who knows how long it would
Thank
take
you
for the
for
other nations and
being there
everything
for
to
what you did.
maybe do something
I
similar.
honestly don't know what else to say.
You don't need to say anything. I want you to know, I'll follow you into battle no matter how crazy things get. I've got your back, and I always will.
Tomorrow, he's announcing a plan to expand the city rather than rebuild downtown.
I bet Aang never could have imagined there'd be a spirit portal right in the heart of Republic City.
This is so
Korra,
different.
You've
Yeah.
transformed the world more in a few years than most avatars did during their lifetimes.
True.
But I feel like I've only just begun. There's so much more I want to learn and do.
And this is the last episode.
How happy I am to hear you.
I
so
feel like
full
they
of
could have done more.
I was in a pretty dark place after I was poisoned. But I finally understand why I had to go through all that. I needed to understand what true suffering was, so I could become more compassionate to others. Even to people like Kuvira.
Yeah, she definitely had to do that. She'd never dealt with something like that before.
Excuse me, Tenzin.
And it really made her
Eric is
stronger.
looking for you. Something about wanting to borrow a glider suit to fly off the tower?
That doesn't seem like a good idea.
Want to sit with me for a minute? I'm not ready to get back to the party just yet. I don't think I ever really apologized.
For what?
For being gone all that time. For not coming back sooner.
You don't need to apologize for anything. I'm just so happy you're here now. I'm just glad I was able to forgive him.
So, what now? Back to the dance floor?
I'm kind of all danced out. Honestly, after everything that's happened the past few months, I could use a vacation.
I think everybody could.
Let's do it. Let's go on a vacation, just the two of us. Anywhere you want.
Really? Okay.
There you go.
I've always wanted to see what the spirit world's like.
Sounds perfect.
I feel like there could be so much more. Like, and maybe that's just knowing and wanting to know. I don't know. You just want more Avatar. Huh. And that's how it ends. Pretty much like making us want more. It kind of does suck because it was very like, it's set up for more. It felt, how do I explain this? Like, it felt like it was a nice little conclusion, and it felt like a middle arc more than a finale ending arc to me. Like, it felt like it could have been another season or another 2 seasons. And maybe that's just because I really like these characters, and I felt like there just could have been more. This world, I think that's what it is. They set up this Avatar world, so well that like it feels like there's just so many stories to tell. Like they can, and not even having to utilize like these characters, just really the world in itself. Because we didn't even explore some areas in the world like at that current time that we had explored before previously in the original Avatar. Like, I feel like there was other places that we'd never explored to see how they had improved and everything. It's just, I mean, they definitely hit a lot of the spots, but it just makes me think like, I don't know, like what if they'd gotten like a couple extra seasons? But I do know, you guys had let me know, like there's, obviously we have the live action Avatar to eventually watch. We have like the TV show, and then we have like like an Avatar movie or a season or something eventually, and then possibly another Avatar. You guys said there's a lot of new Avatar stuff eventually coming out, so that's great. And like Korra overall, I mean, it took me a while to finish this, but I'm happy with it. I'm happy with Korra, the series on its own. I think it kind of stands on its own. It's very easy to compare it to the first series, and it's really but this was very different, and I really enjoyed kind of Korra for what it was, and I don't know, I just really liked it. And Korra, I think, got a lot of extra character development, especially this season. I think it justifies itself by just the amount of emphasis on the supporting characters getting better, redemption stories, and then Korra's redemption and just growth through it. I think that by itself is good enough for the season in itself. And I'm really happy with it. You guys let me know what you thought overall about Korra, the Avatar series. Anything you want to let me know in the comments. We're going to be doing Invincible. We'll be doing the rest of Hazbin Hotel and a bunch of other series. So make sure, if you have not subscribed to the channel now. Smash that like button, hit that notification bell. Check out the Patreon if you want to watch stuff early and uncut. Getting a lot of stuff over on there. I'm working on it. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you guys next time. Bye-bye.